Why, hello beautiful people of YouTube, welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell by this lovely title right here, I'm going to be talking about EPCOT'S Germany Pavilion in World Showcase at the Biergarten restaurant and my review of that particular restaurant. So first off, I have never been to this restaurant before. This was actually my husband's first time going to Walt Disney World in general, and one of his first parks that he wanted to go to was EPCOT. And throughout our entire trip, I let him pick where we wanted to eat for sit-down restaurants. So what we would do is we would just go down the list of each park we were going to go to and said, hey, what reservation do you want to go up to? So for EPCOT, he chose the German Pavilion's Biergarten restaurant. I have never been to this restaurant before, and let me tell you, I was completely blown away by it. I absolutely 100% loved it, and here's why. To start off though, I was a little skeptical about this restaurant just because I'm not a huge buffet person. I like options and I like to eat a lot, but I don't like to feel incredibly full when I go to the park, so I'd rather get like a $5 cattail or a LeFou's brew or like pop around, things like that. But this was actually really great. So when we arrived at the park, we actually started off in Future World and rode a bunch of rides there. And by the time we were really ready to go into World Showcase, it was kind of heading towards the early afternoon. So we went to, obviously, Mexico, let's see what's next, Mexico, Norway, and China, and then Germany. So it really worked out really great. Our reservation was at 4:30. By the time we got to the Germany Pavilion, it was about 4 o'clock, and it started raining, so we're just like, okay, let's just do it. Let's go ahead and let's get our names put down saying that we were here. The girls that checked us in were absolutely great. They knew, it was kind of funny because we both have German last names. My married name is heavily German and my maiden name is super German. So it was kind of funny that they were like, oh, you have a German name, German last name, that's great. And so it was really nice because we both have like this really heavy German heritage on both of our sides. So it was really great to experience that and have them talk to us about that as we checked in. So once we got all checked in, we got a little like square light up thing, you know, that tells you when your table's ready. And we kind of just waited around for no more than 10 minutes. It probably was like more about 5 or less maybe. But what we did during that time is we actually just walked around under the covered pavilion. So inside was the Biergarten restaurant, but right outside it's actually like a little counter service place where you can, I think it's called Summerfest. Yes, Summerfest. And then you can actually just order beer or small things that come from inside of the actual restaurant. So you don't have to go inside of any restaurant to get a really big beer or anything like that from the German Pavilion. So yeah, so we got there around 4 o'clock. They let us right in, no problem. I was expecting major crowds in this restaurant because I know it's massive. There was like nobody in there. It was absolutely perfect. By the way, if you didn't know, the German Pavilion or the German Biergarten restaurant is set up just like a beer garden, a traditional beer garden. So you will be sitting at a table of maybe 8 people all together. So if you're in a party of 2, you might be put with another party of 4 or a party of 6 or something like that. So they fill up these tables. So it is very traditional style type of seating. So just so you know as you book your reservation. However, I actually really liked that setup. We were able to sit right next to the stage. We met this family. There were 3 people sitting with us. They had asked us, you know, have you ever been here before? And we said no, this is our first time. They actually loved it. This was like their 5th time coming back. And so they had a little one with them. And it was just a blast of how the theming and the entertainment, which I'll get to in a second, and the food, which I'll also get to, it was just really incredible. So first of all, when we came into the building, we were absolutely stunned by how beautiful this place actually is. If you've been into the Mexico Pavilion in that restaurant before and how it is covered and it's like nighttime, that's exactly what this is. So you are in basically a German village, and it is absolutely stunning. It is so stunning. I love the theming. It is super great. There are stairs, so they are going to ask you that, you know, can your party accommodate stairs? Just say no. Just be honest, you know, if you can't, you can't. And then they'll set you up on the higher levels. We said that we can go, you know, we can use stairs, so they took us all the way down to the stage area. So we basically got front row seats to be in front of the stage, which was really cool. So there was a lot of empty tables, and I'll put in some photos as I go along here. But It was so cool. I can't get over it. When our waitress, she came by and she asked us what we like to drink. Drinks are included as far as water, tea, sodas, other things like that. Beer is extra. I think the beers actually started for about $10 for a regular size beer, or then they also had liters of beer. And I am not kidding. I don't know how they hold these liters of beers, because the liters are like this big and the regulars are like maybe this big. Christopher got a liter of beer and there was like this much foam on it, and I was like, how are you gonna drink this? He's like, I don't know, but it was really good. It was really good beer. I'll have to look back and see what kind of beer that we ordered, but the beers are about I think they range from about $10 to $15, so just be aware that is an extra cost in your buffet bill. But everything else was included, so water, tea, I got a tea. Everything that is a drink is kind of served in also like a beer style stein type of glass, so that was really cool because that also made you feel included in the Biergarten atmosphere. So I did order a tea, but everything else is included, so as far as all the stuff on the buffet and desserts. She did ask us if we were using the Disney dining plan, which in this case we were not, but just as a reference, the Disney dining plan is using up 1 credit, or the deluxe dining plan also uses a credit. You can also let your server know if you have any food type allergies. They do ask that as well, so that way they can better accommodate you, and that way they are better prepared to serve you in the best way that they can. Another thing to mention is that they offer entertainment every 45 minutes. So by the time we got there, our waitress said, oh, you know, just so you know that there is entertainment in about 45 minutes. So that means that one show just ended and we got there just in time, so that way we were able to go up to the buffet, come back, sit down, relax, enjoy the perfect air conditioning. We were out of the rain, out of the sun, everything like that. And then as we finished up eating, then we had a show, and it was really, really great. So let's talk about the food. The food was phenomenal. I cannot express how much I love the food and how much I was not expecting to love the food as much as I did. So be sure to log on to Walt Disney World's website and search the Biergarten restaurant, and you will see all of the offerings that they have. I'm going to be posting some pictures and things like that, and feel free to follow me on Instagram at Park Day Flair to get more information about the types of food that they had. But they had every single type of food that I would just label as German, different types of breads and rolls and pretzels, and many different types of sausage and sauerkraut, and there was fish, and there was roast beef, and different types of potatoes. So there's different types of potato salad. So there was cold and hot German potato salad, and it was just so good. It was absolutely, it was so good. I think I ended up getting like a plate and a half of actual food, and then another plate full of desserts. And the desserts were also phenomenal, so such as like black forest cake, there was different types of cobblers, little cheesecakes, and just really, really good food. And yeah, totally hands down recommend this restaurant. Another thing is that when you think of Germany, you might only think about beer, but they also had German wines, and you could also get German wine flights as well. So I highly recommend, you know, if you do like wine, give this a go. I did not try any of the German wines, but I think I am going to go back to Epcot, and I'm going to go back to that restaurant. So that is how much I like this place. Great food, great atmosphere, great service, and great entertainment, which is what I'm going to talk about next. So after dessert, we actually got the full show of the German band that played. Hopefully I'm gonna look it up, but I'm gonna put the German band's name right about here because I can't remember it right now, so I'm gonna look that up. But they were so good. Even though it wasn't crowded and the kids can go up down the stage, they really encourage dancing and going down to the stage, to the dance floor, and dancing and having a lot of fun. They did a lot of cheers, so raising your glasses and cheersing everybody, and just being really, really fun, very family friendly environment, and it was a really great experience. It was not loud. It was just very relaxing. It was very enjoyable, and they have an immense talent. So I'll be putting in some clips in this video as well, but feel free to skip right through them if you want to be super surprised as you go to this restaurant, because it is hands down like so much talent and so much creativity, and I cannot wait to go back and take more members of my family. So that is it for this video. That is my review of the Biergarten restaurant in World Showcase in Epcot. I'm gonna be honest, I think that is one of the best sit-down restaurants that I've been to in all of Walt Disney World so far. A+ for theming, A+ for food, service, entertainment, all wrapped up in one package. And it was on the fact that I was not expecting to be that good. I don't know, I just wasn't expecting like that, because I've been to buffets before in Walt Disney World and the buffets are kind of okay in my opinion, but this food was so good and I absolutely loved it. So I highly recommend it. I am going to give this restaurant actually a 10 out of 10 in my book, and I can't wait, because I can't wait to go back. And normally I like to try new things as I go to Walt Disney World, because I don't ever kind of want to repeat things, because I always want to try something new and have new experiences. But I will definitely return to the Germany Pavilion in World Showcase. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you've ever been to the Biergarten restaurant, or what is your favorite buffet in all of Walt Disney World. Share me this information, I need to know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to hit that subscribe button with that little bell so you get all the notifications about all of my Disney videos, all of my dog training videos, and hopefully I will be continuing to make more content for you guys to share, sharing the joy and the magic. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, my name is Natalie, and I'll see you guys all again soon.